In this video, we're going to show you how to add a page to your WordPress blog or website. So we're in the dashboard, and we're going to go over here to the left and find Pages, and click on Add New. And it's going to bring you to a new page. And here's you're going to create your title, and you can make it, something just that describes your page. You can make it fun. But anyhow, let's just say test page, and then it's going to bring up this permalink, and what that is that's actually going to be a link for your page. Now, my suggestion would be is if you wanted to make some, you had some real creative, cute idea for a name of a page, and so you named it that. What you might want to do here is actually edit this and then give it more of a descriptive name, and that the reason for that is that would be good for SEO or search engine optimization, to see that specific keyword or whatever in there. Now, don't give it some description that is some name that doesn't actually describe what the page is. But anyhow, I would put a more specific, descriptive name here, and then just click OK. Now, when you're editing a page, there's two tabs here: Visual and HTML. If you don't have any HTML experience, I would suggest not even try to use that. Stick with the visual. It's gonna kind of show you what the page is gonna look like. And this is again a lot like editing in Microsoft Word. It's gonna have some of the similar things that you're probably used to: bold, italics, those kind of things. You can set the paragraphs, underline, the text color. You can give it different kinds of bullets, positioning, links, and there's many things. Now, a lot of these have to do with the theme that you have and what plugins or widgets you've added, that you can do extra things to this. You can insert media, and that's the button for that. So if you want to add in a link somewhere or a picture somewhere, you can click that. It's going to bring up something along those lines. If you're linking to something that's on a website somewhere, then you can use it here, and you can say it's image or it's an audio, video, or other, and do it from here. If you're doing a video and it's something you want everybody to see, I would suggest putting it on YouTube and then going in here and going from URL and then video and giving it the actual URL from YouTube. And so anyhow, you put that in. If you've got things already uploaded, pictures, you can go here and actually pick which one you want. And so anyhow, that's how to add a video or picture. Then you're going to have different sections, and these are going to, again, depend on what you've installed on your site as far as plugins and widgets, and with your theme. Again, this one is a plugin that we've added that will allow us to make a website smartphone optimized. And so if someone were to go to this page, you could click here, you could put in, but they do it from a smartphone, you could put in a URL here that'll switch them over to the optimized version. You got a couple SEO settings. Go ahead, this first one, we're not going to use it, so you can click that arrow. This SEO options for this Thunder theme, this one is what it uses, is kind of the built-in one. And what's important about that is, with this theme, it's got this banner bar, and the text that you put in there, it'll put the page name. So whatever you put here, it's going to put it in there, and then it'll allow you to put text in there. And it's whatever you do here is kind of your meta description of your site. And so it's kind of nice because you can put that in there. It'll put put it in there. You can, if you want to make it red, you can put the HTML code around that. If you don't know how to do that, do a Google search for HTML color, text color, something like that, and it'll bring up options that you can look at. And so you would just put that in there. We're just going to show you this is the meta description, if I can type. And so anyhow, so that's that. Over here is going to be these page attributes. If you have a parent page, so say you have something like services, and then you have several different pages under services. Services is the parent page for all your specific services. So you may want to say services, and if you notice here under services, you have a bunch of pages and they're indented to the right. And so, we'll say it's a parent. The parent is coupon. It doesn't have to have a parent page, and if it doesn't, just leave it. You could do it. This theme gives you different templates. So say this specific page, you wanted it to look different. Maybe this was the page you were making a blog, and so you could format it to look a little bit different. Specific to that. Most of the time, you want to leave most of the pages the same, but every once in a while, there's pages that you want to make look a little bit different, and you can do that there. Order, I think that has to do with the parent portion. And let's see. And then up here, if you want to, before you publish the site, you can actually preview. So we'll just hit preview. And not going to be much to it, but at least we get a look at what it's going to say. And see here, this is that banner, and you see test page. So that's the name, the title you'd given it, and then that's that banner description. This is the meta description, so that's where it puts that. Again, you can make it red or whatever color you want to, and that's it. So let's look at. You then have a few things here, status, and so this one is in draft, and so we can say edit that. Unfortunately, these things kind of run over. If you had a wider screen, it would help. You could say pending review or draft. Pending review, if you have maybe one of your employees that is helping you with pages, but you've told them, hey, I want to review it before you do anything, before you publish it, you could put it in pending review, and that way when you go, you could look at anything that's pending review instead of having to figure out, the draft ones or whatever. And so you would click OK. Visibility, public, you click on that, and you can have different things. So say you wanted it password protected. Maybe you've got a site that's just for your employees, or you've got part of it that's just for your employees. You could put a password protected if you wanted. You could put private, and it just won't show up. And you're going to click OK. Most of the time, you're just going to leave it as public. And then publish immediately. You could also set a time, that it's going to publish. So say you're working on a page, and you don't want it to publish today, but you want it to publish next Friday. You could go ahead and set the date, click everything OK, and then publish, and it'll wait until that specific day and time before it publishes the page. So that's kind of nice if you do a lot of things on, maybe over the weekend, and then you want it to publish, sometime during the week or a specific time. You can go ahead and do it ahead of time, have everything ready to go, and then you don't have to worry about being there and remembering to publish it when you wanted to. But either way, we'll just put that. If I wanted to make this page permanent and published, I would go ahead and push publish. I don't want to do that, so I'm actually not going to. But that is it on creating a new page. Again, there's a lot more detail, and maybe future videos will get into better descriptions of setting up content and stuff. But that's a good overview of creating a page. So that's it.